Welcome back to Go Perth Racing here on Channel 7. Today's race card, the first, kicks off at 12:45. A little bit later start today. The main races, the two highlights. Race 6, the Asian Bow Stakes at 4:15, and Race 8, the Toshiba Handicap at 5:30. The first we're going to have a look at, though, is race number 3, the Samsung Sprint West.
Only a small field here, Carl. Royale Harvest won brilliantly last week. Silver Seam and Metal Squall were in that race. Elsie the Eagle resumes. We've got French Favourite and Pure Black, a last start place getter.
Royal Harvest is racing with great zest and returns to racing after completing a good victory last Saturday over 1,100 metres, Wes.
Very good ride here from Jason Whiting. Buried away, all of a sudden the gap appears and begins to make up good ground and darts home for a comprehensive victory. Metal Squall battles away well to finish third, almost near a win. Silver Seam's effort was sound, finishing fourth, but her rivals meet her on worse weight terms today with the claim of Nathan Berry. And to my way of thinking, I cannot see them beating Royale Harvest.
Yeah, Royal Harvest at the 57 kilos. French Favourite didn't run that well in this race. This was a couple of weeks ago, over 1,400 metres here at Ascot. You can see well back in the field on the turn.
Yeah, certainly settled a long way back in running. Was 11th on the corner. Did make up a little bit of ground in the home straight to finish 8th behind Star Risker. Only beaten 2 1/4 lengths at the finish. Yet to recapture her best in 3 runs back from a spell. The one thing in favour of French Favourite today, she's on the minimum and she is almost ready to win.
The next horse has been knocking on the door. This is a last start second. This was also a couple of weeks ago, this time over 1,600 metres. So interesting to see the shorter journey today.
It will be. I think it will be in the favour of Pure Black, dropping back to the 1,200 metres. Her record at the journey is very good. 2 wins, 5 placings from 9 starts. Drops in weight. She's on the minimum today, albeit she's up a shade in class, but she also is knocking on the door, and a forward showing wouldn't surprise.
All right, selection time for race number 3. I've gone for Metal Squall, Wes.
She is ready to win. I'm with Royale Harvest. So is Marty Young. I think on weights they cannot beat her.
Yeah, well, winning form is good form. The next is race number 6, and this is a $125,000 race, the big one for the day.
Very good race, the Asian Bow. Beat the Storm, heads the weights on 58. Royal Lot resumes. We've got Kiora, Miss Tarzi, Calico Blue, Friar's Touch resuming. Jinx King and El Presidente, Garbo Storm, Wire Detonator. As we turn the page, we've got Jamenka, who is yet to finish out of the placings in 12 starts.
Well, Beat the Storm ran in the Northerly Stakes a couple of weeks ago. Got a little bit checked in the straight. You'll see this as we run the vision. And Jinx King, great finish to run second.
Certainly was. Jinx King was resuming from a spell and fought on exceptionally well to finish second behind New Spice, who was brilliant taking this race out. As you mentioned, Beat the Storm just moments ago got held up, hit the line well under 58. Once again, he's got to carry 58 today, which I personally think is against him. I don't think he should really be weighted that heavily at the moment, but that's the rules of racing. Not to say he cannot win. I think he's in there with solid claims, as is Jinx King, who does have to overcome a wide draw.
Calico Blue had a last start 7th over 1,100 metres. Drops a couple of kilos on this run, Wes, 55.5 kilos. Yeah?
Absolutely no luck here, Carl. We can see Calico Blue looking for a run with Jay Brown aboard. She really never gets a run at all. And going into that race, she had been unbeaten first up. She'll strip fitter with that run under her belt. Beautifully drawn today in barrier 2, half a kilo above the minimum. And I won't be surprised to see Calico Blue run a big race. And she will be at each way odds. And Jim Taylor took out the big race last week with Idyllic Prince.
The most impressive victory last Saturday was that of El Presidente. Drops 3 kilos on this run, viewers. Is 3 from 3 over the journey. A lot of things in the horse's favour.
Certainly, Carl. And his times of the journey are very, very impressive. He's won 6 from 8. Up-and-coming talent, and it won't surprise me to see El Presidente win today. I think he's just got too many ticks next to his name today, El Presidente. He scores easily here, and he certainly is a horse on the way up.
Well, let's see how excited Troy Turner is. He will ride El Presidente.
You've had the 2 rides on him now. What sort of feel does he give you?
He gives you a really good feel. He's obviously the horse mentally is probably not quite there at this stage, but there's no doubt he's up to the best of them, but it's just the experience he's picking up on the way, and he'll get to the next level.
When we have a look at this race, he's drawn beautifully, barrier 3 on the minimum. A lot of things point to him.
Oh, for sure. You know, he gets his good chance. Got a good pull in the weights on the top weight, so hopefully, yeah, he can match it with him Saturday.
Now, Zalmenka ran on opening day here at Ascot, Wes, in the 1500 metre Country Cup, which is a lower class race than this one, but carried 60 kilos and won this race.
Very good effort, Carl. It takes a good horse to win with that sort of weight. It really doesn't matter what company you're up against, but this was impressive. Zalmenka's had the 12 starts with 6 wins, 6 placings. He does not know how to run a bad race. Louise Newman doing a very good job with the horse. Peter Nucky rides today. As you mentioned, he's dropping 7 kilograms on the run, so he's got to be in it up to his eyeballs.
Yeah, and placed every time over this distance too. Let's take a look at our selections for the race. I'm going with the toppy though, Wes. I'm sticking with Beat the Storm.
All right, good luck to you, Carl. El Presidente for both Marty and myself.
Race number 8 is the lucky last today, and we take a look at that field now. It is the Toshiba Handicap.
Just a small lineup. Legend Express Racing World, Changing Lanes, another clanger, Raw Metal, Star Risker in great form, New Classy Thing nicely drawn, Westerly Breeze nearing a win, and Garavani, a horse with ability.
Now, Changing Lanes was in that same race that El Presidente won quite impressively. Runs 6th here, Wes, in close to the rails on the turn.
And not a bad effort, Carl. If we just have a look, it was held up for most of the straight, and it does hit the line nicely over the concluding stages. We can see there, looking for a run, the gap opens up, starts to make up some ground, and only really gets going over the concluding stages. Didn't mind the effort of Changing Lanes on this occasion. Carries 55 today with the claim of Nathan Berry. I think Changing Lanes in there with some sort of hope.
Star Risker made it 2 on the trot with a win on opening day here at Ascot. Also in this race at Garavani, which was well tried. I know there was a lot of money for this horse in this race.
Good effort from Garavani. Does hit the line nicely. Star Risker aiming for a hat-trick of wins. This was an impressive victory to Star Risker. He's got a great record as well. 4 wins, 10 placings from 16 starts. John Clate rode him 2 starts ago. Noel Rudland on this occasion. Today, Jason Whiting, who's in sparkling form, has the ride on Star Risker and beautifully drawn in barrier 1.
Paul King rides Garavani. He loves to have a chat, and Wes spoke to him.
You'd expect the speed would be on from the outset?
Yeah, well, he likes a general pace up front. You've got to ride him fairly cold in his races, and he's got a good turn of foot when he does let down. So, his last 3 runs have all been terrific. He just needs that bit of luck and running. And sometimes you put these restricted company horses in the better quality races and they actually go better. So I remember we'd done that a few years ago with Cap Rats, and he went on to win the Roma Cups and those type of races. So, I'm pretty happy with the way the horse is going. He's working a treat.
Working a treat. Time for selections. Let's hope we've got a few treats for you today. I've gone for Westerly Breeze.
I'm with you, Marty Young, Garavani.
All right. Well, hopefully we've steered you the right way this morning, viewers. An exciting day ahead. After the break, we'll come back. We'll tip for telethon and we'll play our Spot the Winner competition.